Oh my God.
God.
Hi! I'm re-energized after eating all that food. I have to show you guys. This is so good. This is
I have more
a
ears.
Hawaiian.
I feel like I'm on
Sorry.
Mario Kart.
Oh, wait, should I say curse words? Gamer
No,
words?
no, please, no. Please give my ears a break. I beg you.
This is a Hawaiian Pokeball. There's tuna, crab, corn, lettuce,
Colin.
seaweed salad, rice. I didn't eat the rice though, so because I'm still kind of trying to stay on keto, but
That's
it's
fair.
so freaking good. And
I
also
plan
high
on
fat.
bringing protein shakes with me to Dallas next weekend, so I get
Ooh.
it.
Oh, protein shakes. Oh, you are
Yeah.
like ready
Yeah,
for
I have
it.
a protein coffee every morning. It's 30 grams of protein in my shake. And so I have to start my day off, I have at least 30 grams of protein. And then if I make stuff extra, it's there. I'm trying to reach like 100 grams of protein a day. It's hit and miss, but we're getting there.
100
Yeah.
grams? That's a lot of effort.
Yeah. Well, what they say, I was watching a whole bunch of, and listen to us, we're already off the topic, but it's fine. I was watching a whole bunch of different like fitness people, and the one thing that they have in common is whatever your goal weight is what you need to be consuming in protein. And like obviously this fluctuates for people, like calm down, don't come for me, but this fluctuates for everybody. But that is where, so if I want to be back at my goal weight, which may or may not happen at my age, my goal weight is to be back at 125 to 130, like back there, which is where I'm most comfortable. So I need to be trying to get at least 125 to 130 grams protein a day, which is harder than it sounds.
I mean,
but yeah.
so my keto coach that I go to, I think I'm floating at like 100 grams of protein.
Yeah.
126 at the moment. So it was the last time. So there we go.
You could probably go, I mean, if you wanted to, you could probably go higher if you could, or add more wherever you need to. I mean, that's up to you, obviously your coach.
I mean,
you're taller than I am. So obviously you're going to have a different weight scale kind of thing.
So as of right now, it's 50 grams of carbs, 87 grams of fat, 126 grams of protein, and that's totals at 1487 calories. Obviously, I don't think I'm hitting that right now because I'm on vacation.
Oh yeah.
Well, but I mean,
it's hard too because I've been trying to track it to see what I'm averaging a day, and I have to I made a chicken salad the other day. Right. And so the chicken, it was a whole can of shredded chicken, and each can is like 3.5 servings. So you have to add, oh my gosh, it took me forever. I had to add all those numbers up. So like each can, it's like 18 grams of protein a serving. So 18 times 3, and I did 2 cans. And then I had to add the protein from the Greek yogurt because I used Greek yogurt instead of mayonnaise. So it's extra protein. And then you have to estimate how many servings are in the thing that you made. And I estimated, I think 4. Because I was thinking like a sandwich is probably a cup of the chicken salad, and that looks about 4 servings, and so that's like 28 grams of protein per serving, and that's how you get like in your homemade stuff, right? And that stuff I can scan with a label. I can't imagine like making everything from scratch and then also trying to track your macros.
My Fitness Pal is really good for that. You can make.
Yeah, I have Carb Manager. I like them too.
Yeah.
And they just scan. So like the stuff that has barcodes, like the canned chicken and the yogurt and stuff, I scan those, and then I do it that way. But good grief.
Yeah.
So 28 grams of protein for this chicken salad, which is awesome. So I have my 30 grams of protein for my protein shake. I'll do eggs, which have 6 each. So that's 12 grams for the eggs. Then lunch, that chicken salad. And then dinner is some meat of some kind. And you just kind of.
I also like Too Good yogurt. I don't know if that's a brand that's down here. It has high protein, low carbs. So yeah, check it out if you want some more protein and you're not hitting it. But today we're going to talk about crazy women on the internet, including us.
Including us trying to measure our whatchamacallits and your who's it, what's it's, and doing math. And listen, I'm not good at math. And so God, that took my brain. And then my stupid ass was like, how do I figure out how much protein I'm eating? Because if I add all this together, that means this entire thing of chicken salad is like, I don't know. I don't remember. But like, let's say 400 calories for the whole thing. I'm like, well, obviously I'm not eating the whole thing and it's like 80 grams of protein for the whole thing. So then my stupid brain could not for the life of me figure out how to break it up into how much am I eating if I take a spoonful or whatever. And I had to Google it. And they're like, just divide it by servings, you stupid. And I was like, oh yeah, math.
Oh my God. It's okay. We all get there at some point.
I have to fit into my Drindle for Oktoberfest because we
Oh
live
my
in
God.
Texas now and I want to go to Fredericksburg for October.
That'd be so cute. So cute.
Yeah.
Okay, look, before we get into the crazy women, not including us, because we already got into our stories.
Definitely including us.
Cajun Corey for the $5 says, why can't fungus fly on an airplane? Because there isn't mushroom. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Cajun, for that.
God.
Thank you. Thank you. And Sletter 73,999.
Soldier.
Oh my God. How am I supposed to know where the freaking vowels are?
Soldier.
Letter. Letter makes more sense. There's less vowels. Oh my God. I'm so freaking sorry, soldier. I totally messed your name up. Says my two favorite human beings. Me love you long time. I see extra girls hang at Zia's. Yes, I'm at Zia's right now. We're hanging out, shooting content. You obviously have seen some of our streams maybe over the last few days, and we're gonna do more tomorrow. We're gonna have a Hawaiian themed party tomorrow with White Claw. I started drinking because most of our stuff we have to stay skinny for is done. So enjoy your vacation. Enjoyed the carnivore crisps tugs. Oh, is this the first time Soldier tried the carnivore crisps?
Yes, and he's liking them so far. He's talking about like he needs more snacks. I didn't ask him. I wonder. I mean, you can put it in the chat. I'll see you.
Did you try the what's the beef? Well, the one that everyone likes, the beef. Oh my God, I'll know.
Oh, the brisket.
Brisket, thank you. The beef brisket, like
mwah. That's my favorite. That's what I told him. I was like, that one's my favorite, and it's got a little bit of fat on it too.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're crunchy like chips instead of jerky. So if you like meat and you like jerky.
And the chicken one is really great. Pure protein, and if you put cheese on top, it's like a nacho.
You get nachos. I do that all the time. You lay them down, you put the cheese on top. You could do your whatever jalapenos, olives, whatever. You microwave them for like 30 seconds, and you get chicken nachos, and they're so freaking good. And you can just also dip them in sour cream, which I like to do too. So, and if you use my code TUGS10, you get a discount if you want to check them out.
There you go.
I'm sure Holocron's got the link, but yeah.
Carnivore Crisp TUGS10, please.
Do it.
Yes,
they're my favorite.
Yes, I did invite Zia today, but she has been working very hard fixing up the house, and I think it just caught up to her today because they were asleep for like hours while I was awake. I woke up at 5, to be fair. So I knew I was going to be by myself for at least
well, that's what
5 hours.
Oh no, you're still on the East Coast
Same time zone. But like I again forgot last night to put my eye mask on. So once it hit like light, let there be light, I'm awake. So
that happens to me too. We had a big old freaking thunderstorm at like 2 a.m, so that was fun.
Oh my God, there was one stream. I forgot which stream it was. Oh, I think it was Saucy Saturdays. You could hear. I got a tornado warning, but you could hear the rain pelting at the window.
That was Poor Choices last week.
No, it was Poor Choices. Oh my gosh, and I was like. And then you heard the tornado warning. You're like, what the heck was that?
I was like, we all were like, wait, Canada gets tornadoes? What the heck?
Yeah,
absolutely not.
We do. So that was fun. That was very fun. But let's get into some of our topics. Now, basically, there were so many things that happened this week. I feel like a lot of crazy people out there, crazy instances, people we've talked about, new people we haven't talked about, but it's not like YouTuber drama, but still drums. The drums. So,
just crazy.
Always be crazy. So you had sent me this. I don't know much about the situation. So
I don't even know why I sent you anymore, to be honest.
A lot of things, to be fair. So actress Vivica A. Fox?
Vivica A. Fox, my girl. Okay. I did not recognize. So that's her on the left, obviously, that's her when she's younger. That's the Vivica A. Fox everybody else remembers from like the 90s and 2000s. She was Victoria's Secret model. She did some acting. If you ever watched, pretty sure she was the
Oh.
Barbie movie on the Disney Channel where it's like it's Lindsay Lohan. I'm pretty sure it was
Oh.
her. But anyway, she what? First of
What
all, I didn't
happened?
know she was 60. I didn't know she was 60. I didn't know she was is that what it says? 60, right?
So she's
I didn't
60
know
now, so
I didn't know she was that old. So I feel
well, she looked
old.
great in the 90s, so she was in her
Yeah,
30s, late 20s, early
yeah.
30s.
And but I mean, for a 60-year-old in the right hand picture, the older picture, she still looks great for 60, I think. But however, I just was so
However,
shocked. I was so shocked by this transformation that it took me at least 3 minutes to realize there's like a caption that goes with it, and she's looking for a husband now. Why? I thought she was
well,
married. I'm so confused.
she's ready to settle down. She's looking for a husband, is taking boyfriend applications. I'm not getting on an app. He must be fun, loves to travel, not intimidated by who I am, and lets me spend money going shopping, open to all races. Hey, if that's all she needs, it's actually not an extensive list.
It really isn't. No. But everybody's roasting her in the comments, which I also thought was
Is
like
it
not
because she's
funny.
like bigger? Like, I don't know why
Yeah.
we're hating
I
on
think it's
her.
because she's bigger. Well, I also think too, at the age of 60, she's just now like, oh, now I want a husband. People are kind of thrown off by that. It's
Yeah.
interesting. But
I
yeah.
think if
And
she was more like if she was more demanding and like be like, I need someone who's 6 feet, makes money and all this. Yeah, I would be open to roasting her, but just because she's older and got bigger, like and she's ready to settle, like that's up to her.
yeah.
Little too late. But you still find a boyfriend. It's not the end of
Oh
the
yeah.
world.
I mean, I don't think she'll have any. I mean, she like
Yeah.
I said, she does not look 60 and did not think she was that old.
Yeah.
So kudos.
Also, she's not like, I need children. So
That's also fair. I don't even know if she has, you know what? I probably should have done my research, but I don't know if she has children. Let's see.
but either way, it's not the worst. It's literally not the worst we've ever seen. And I feel bad because I'm not saying it in the feminist point of view. I'm just saying it's not the worst we've seen. You know? You know?
She does. Oh no, she has six. Nope, she does not have any kids. She has six godchildren.
Okay.
But never have. I am so shocked right now. My 90s mind is
Yes.
blown.
She can
She
go
can
to
go
the
to the
Golden
Golden
Bachelor.
Yeah.
Perfect candidate if she even wants to. She probably wants to be the bachelorette though, if anything. But
I
I
gotta
don't
see.
know. It could be worse, and maybe that's just me being so glass half
Okay,
full.
she was married. I knew it. 1998 to 2002, Christopher
Um,
Harvest, whoever that is.
no
I guess
idea.
he's a singer, was a singer. She was married to him, not very long, it looks like. And it looks like apparently she's not ever settled down again. So here we are.
Yeah.
Interesting. I was
I don't
mostly
know.
just shocked at her transformation, to be honest. I was like, oh my God, who is this woman? I did not
She's
recognize her at all.
This is like the vanilla part of the crazy women. It's not that crazy,
Mm. I do
in my
think
opinion.
her list could have been way more extensive.
It could have
she
been,
also
you know.
she also has her own money and I mean, I know what she's worth now, but she also has her own money and everything. So, you know, that could probably be a part of it too. She's like, I don't need anything else really. I just kind of want a partner to end my days
Wait,
with. Fair.
what? Okay, wait. Joe says I remember her dating 50 Cent.
Oh, now that's a good. Well, is it? Eh.
I is 50 Cent his 60s too? Oh my god.
I don't think he's that. No, I think he's in his. Well, maybe. Let's Google.
I have no freaking clue.
He's
Wow.
48. He's
He's
48.
40. Okay.
Let's see. I
Well,
don't
there we
remember
go.
her dating. I mean, I'm not
I mean, I
doubting
didn't
it.
even know her. She's very gorgeous in the left picture.
Oh yeah.
Like it just, this is what I imagine. Like this is what my mom would look like when she gave birth to me if I was a black child, and this is what her she'd look like as a grandma. And that's expectations. She's still beautiful in my opinion. Like she's not looking like haggard.
There's definitely worse looking 60-year-olds out there for sure. Like I
Oh,
said, I was like,
absolutely.
she's what? 60?
Yeah.
How
Oh,
old am
here.
I?
Tara says her net worth is 3 mil. I mean,
There you go.
there you go. She can live self-sufficiently. There you go. So they dated in 2003. Dang, I had no clue. No clue. So
That's fair.
there you go.
Let's see. Darian says, I'm guessing people are roasting her because she spent 40 years living the party life in Hollywood and now wants a husband. I mean, to be fair, she was married before. I don't know the distance. Jesus, take the wheel. I don't know the reasons for their breakup. I could
What are
Google
the
it if we're
dates?
really that interested. 1998 to 2002. So her late 20s, early 30s, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she could have dated in between. It was just like casual stuff, or I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. I really don't care about her that much to roast her. Which is what, worse or less? Not as good.
I
don't
was
know.
mostly just shocked at her at A, that she's 60, and B, that she looks, I haven't seen her in years. Okay, let's see. 1964 minus 1998. Oop, no, 1998.
Yeah.
She was 34 years old when she married her husband. So in her mid 30s, and they only were together for a few years. So she was already older anyway. So it's like,
Oh wow. See, this is something like, I mean,
the roasting.
they're roasting her so hard, and I don't think it's the worst that she could have said. Predicted her future accurately, and that's why she hated him so much. Wait, did she actually hate him? I had no idea. Maybe she did.
I didn't know. I don't know.
Everyone deserves love. Hope she finds what she looked for. Is her money my money as well? Wow, that seems predatorial, though. This is like what feminists would say. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, that's true.
I just hope 50% don't see this. Your washer started. Oh my god, these are so mean.
50 Cent's like, I thought we were gonna get married.
Because this is okay. I will say this. I'm gonna call all those guys out. This is exactly what feminists do and women do to each other. So are we stooping down to that level and making fun of women? Yes, it's a form of shaming, but I don't think that she's particularly doing the worst that she could do. So I don't know.
Oh yeah. I mean, also her requirements, like you said, her requirements are way more
normal,
chill than women half her age.
Yeah.
You got these 20, 30 something year olds out there, 6 feet, finance, trust fund, blue eyes, or whatever. Like, and she's just like, anyway, I just want to go travel.
Yeah. Tara, red pill quote women saying, my money's my money, your money is our money. I tell that to Mark all the time as a joke, but like
I say that
like it's actually a joke.
I say that to Duke all the time, but it's not a joke because he's my provider. So
oh. I guess that's the difference there.
Let's see doodles.
Oh god. Listen here, don't be like Vivica. I mean, she could very well find a man. She's rich. Just don't date someone who's going to milk you for all your money. Just as, when it's a rich man, vice versa, you're dating a hot woman.
There's probably some older 60-year-old guy that's like, heck yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Especially if she's worth all that money, she could pay for all the trips. Shoot, I'll date you, Vivica. I got you, girl.
Are you willing to go diving down?
Well, I don't know. She didn't say anything about that. She just said she wanted to travel and stuff. So.
When you're in a relationship, Tugs, I don't know if you know.
I'm not aware. What's dating? I don't know.
No matter if you're in a homo or heterosexual relationship, there comes a time when a mommy and mommy or a mommy and daddy love each other and they make babies.
Oh no. 6'5", blue eyes.
Cajun Corey for 5 says, if slow old men using walking sticks, what do fast old men use? Hurricane. Oh, wow. Are you in your dad joke era? I am loving this.
This is the dad jokes.
This is amazing. Cheers, Cajun Corey, for that.
We have a special guest in the chat. Hi, Lisa. Hello, gorgeous. Hope you're having a good time. A good day. A good day.
Good day. You having a good day? Are we British? Okay, so I think you also sent me this.
I think I sent you everything.
You sent me a lot of things, and it's a lot
pretty
of
much.
women.
Yeah, I don't even know what I sent. Oh my Lord Jesus, Chelsea Handler has lost her mind. We love.
We've seen a lot of her. Maybe too much of her. And this is why, okay, Chelsea is one of those people where it's like, you compare her to Vivica and what Vivica said. And that's why I think Vivica is not that bad.
Okay, but here's another thing too. Okay, Vivica is going to be turning 60. And I She looks so good. Chelsea Handler is maybe 50 this year. I don't even think she's that old.
49.
She's in her yeah, okay. So mid 40s, late 40s. And she looks awful. Awful.
It's a lot of coping. I mean, listen, when it comes to different cultural backgrounds, literally Black people have amazing skin.
That's true.
Okay?
Black don't crack. What's that saying? Black don't crack. Can I say that anymore? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's true.
If, yeah.
It's
But
true.
like
Amazing.
Chelsea I don't know what you can do, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh, Lance is like, Chelsea's my age, and it's a hard pass. Hey, between Chelsea and Vivica, who would you want to date?
Ooh, yeah. And take your personality out of it aside, because we all know the answer personality wise, just by looks. I would think,
Vivica?
I mean, I know better, but
personality Vivica.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Vivica's personality is, but I know enough about Chelsea Handler. I don't want to deal with that.
Just comparatively looking at the two, at least Vivica is still very like pleasant to look at. Chelsea just looks like she's just lost her way.
I'll give
You
her
know what I
this.
mean?
I'll give her this. Crazy women. What was the Trump saying about Trump? Crazy women know how to do it well in bed, or some version of that. I'm paraphrasing.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's probably true.
It might be a real thing. So Chelsea has that. I don't know what Vivica's personality is like, so who knows? So what does this say? So Chelsea is a 49-year-old, unmarried and childless. Harrison is happily married and has beautiful children. Chelsea is jealous. So I guess she's talking about
the football player, the kicker that did the speech. Yeah.
Okay. So can you explain the speech to me before we watch this?
Okay. So he's a kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs, and he did a commencement speech, like a graduation speech, at a Catholic school. Talking about very religious things, like, hey, to the women sitting here, the girls, the ladies sitting here, like, I know you're proud of your achievements, but I know you're going to be even prouder to be a mom and a homemaker, and just things like that. He talked a little bit about like homosexuality and in terms of the Bible and blah, 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 blah. It was very niche. It was very much a speech that is geared towards religious people who believe a certain way. And the internet lost their minds. They called him misogynist. They told him, they were like, we need to get his wife out of there. It's abusive. He's promoting abusive household. I mean, it was nuts. Absolutely nuts. He talked about like abortion. I mean, he kind of hit all the things. But people were really focusing on the fact that he was like, I know that the ladies here are going to be more proud to be a wife and a homemaker and blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And it's like, you guys are forgetting that he's talking to, it's not like he's talking to, some public school in the ghetto or something. Like, he's literally talking to a religious school. They all have these beliefs. Everybody in that audience was engaged already. Like, what is wrong with you? Anyway, so the people lost their minds. They called for him to be fired from the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City, the city, like the actual city's Twitter account, Kansas City, Missouri, got so butthurt over it. So whoever runs their Twitter actually doxed his, like, where he lives. And then deleted it, and everybody called, oh yeah, it was a thing. And then Patrick Mahomes, just a few days ago, Patrick Mahomes and the coach, and a couple of other players, but they were like, because they're the face, Patrick Mahomes and the coach are the face of the team, obviously, they came out and were like, we're not doing anything. The coach was like, I'm not getting rid of him. We don't give a shit. He has his own beliefs. Mahomes has his own beliefs. We're a team of 30 people. Like, we all talk to each other, blah, blah. I mean, it finally came out, like, they came out and defended him, and the NFL was like, we're not doing anything about this. Like, calm down.
That's insane. I've not heard about this speech. I'm surprised we didn't hear about it in the Red Pills Manosphere.
Oh, I'm sure they were talking about it, but yeah,
we just maybe missed it from last week's drama.
Probably, yeah. It was at Benedictine College. Benedictine.
So, like, if it's at a Catholic college, that speech makes sense there.
Yeah, that was what everybody was so mad. And these girlies were in the comments were like, he's promoting an abusive household. This is so dangerous. Blah blah blah. Because to them,
not abuse.
Being at home and relying on your man is abuse. It was just bad. Anyway, everybody lost their minds over it. He's not fired.
Good for the team for having his back, though.
Amen. Yeah. Amen.
And that's like the dangerous thing about like talking about your politics online. So
Right. Yeah. I imagine if he was asked to give a speech at any other location, he would not have gone as heavy handed. He may have mentioned, like, God loves you or whatever, but he probably would not, most likely would not have gone as heavy handed as he did at a literal school where that,
mhm,
like, all the girls in the audience, you could see a lot of them had engagement rings on. Like, that's the whole point. It was just
mhm.
like, guys, can you read the room, please? What the heck?
All right, let's see what she has to say. I feel like it's going to be a little dramatic.
As you may have heard, there's a man by the name of Harrison Butker who's talking more than I typically like for a male. He's a kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs.
He's talking more than I like for a male.
I know.
Can we call that the opposite of misogynistic? I don't even want to call it feministic. Like it's not feministic.
That would be misandry.
Misandry. Thank you.
Misandry. I had to get a beer for this because I can't. I can't with her.
This is rude to say it that. Yeah.
How old she looks. Why do we age so poorly,
really
white women? Why?
Bad.
It's when that's her anyway.
Let's keep going. Sorry, had to pause.
And I learned that kickers rarely get tackled. So based on his misogynistic rant during a recent commencement address, I'm guessing this Bible thumper thumped himself a little too hard with his Bible and gave himself CTE.
Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world, and embrace one of the most important titles of all, Homemaker.
First of all, Harrison, you're a kicker, so you have one important part of your body, and it's not your fucking brain.
I can tell you that my beautiful wife is...
I think that, wow. Okay, so most important thing that you do is bringing a child into the world and making sure they're okay.
Right.
Is what I'm hearing. And then hers is, you are dumb.
This is facts, Paul. I've been posting about this a couple times on my social media, but hate will make you uglier than anything ever will. It just twists you.
Look at her.
Look at her.
Look at this. Look at this.
She's so hated or hateful.
I am not commenting on her looks. I'm not commenting on her looks. I'm not commenting on looks. Yes.
It twists your features. And that's with anybody. I don't care who you are. It twists you and just makes you just scary. Calm down. And Chelsea Handler's not an unattractive woman. She's very pretty, or used to be before she became so hateful. Goodness.
Mm-hmm. God, that's a
you
bad
just see it like twisting her face, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you need to smile more. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I can tell you that my beautiful wife, Isabel, would be the first to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother. Isabel's dream of having a career might not have come true, but if you asked her today if she has any regrets on her decision, she would laugh out loud without hesitation and say, heck no.
Isabel, please blink twice if you need us to call for help. But the real kicker is that Harrison Butker's mother is a renowned physicist who has a degree in chemistry and a master's in medical physics. So who paid for all those youth athletic team fees and uniform fees and equipment fees when Harrison was a kid so he could grow up to have a career making millions of dollars for fucking kicking things? My guess is a working woman.
What about his dad?
I'm pretty sure his parents are together. I'm gonna Google it right now, but I'm pretty sure his parents are still together.
The fact that she only pointed out the mom as the sole person to provide this for him just shows how much of a feminist she is. And it's kind of like, it feels so gross. Like, blink twice, Isabel, if you are, not okay.
Yeah.
Like, what? And he literally said, if you can ask my wife, go ahead, go ask his wife, Chelsea. Why don't you literally go ask his wife?
Mm-hmm. And you don't know, and maybe this is public information. I'm not gonna. And yeah, no. As far as I can tell, they're still together. So his parents are still together. And how do you know she was even working when he was a kid? She may be a renowned physicist, and maybe she quit. I honestly don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I wasn't there, but she may have. Like, what?
Maybe mom and dad both needed to work in order to help him go through college. Maybe she didn't work at the beginning when he was a kid, toddler and baby infant, and then started working again once she could. Who freaking knows? A physicist You can pause your career. You can go back. You can work while your
Oh yeah.
child is an infant. It doesn't matter what a person does growing up. You know, like if dad didn't have a good job enough for her to stay home and she had to work, it's not the worst thing in the world either. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And
Let
yeah,
me see.
being a football player, you can make bank and not have to work as a wife.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to find
I'm
out.
sorry for the still frame. I'm going to pause it again.
No,
It's not working, guys. It's not working. This is still horrible. All of it's horrible. Yeah, there's no good still frames of her.
It's because she's so angry.
Millions.
She's literally so jealous of how much money he makes. Chelsea Handler, is she an actress?
Yeah. You've seen her and stuff. I know you have. If you were to watch some older, well, not even older, well, I guess they are older. If you were to watch some like older rom-coms, and you would totally be like, oh yeah, I know who she is.
You are an adult pretender. Literally. You pretend for a living. That is the same thing I would say as an athlete. If not anything, an athlete works more at his craft than you do. How many times a day do you wake up at 5 a.m. to go to practice, to go work out, to make sure your body is fit? And you're making fun of him that he's a kicker and he has had some sort of concussions.
Yep. Let's see. Dad's a financial analyst. Mom still works wherever it is that she works, so she's still doing what she's doing. But that doesn't mean that she didn't take time off. It doesn't mean that she cut back hours. Like, it doesn't mean that her salary was solely the reason why he got, like, what? And he never said that you couldn't go to work. He even says in his speech, like, some of you will go on to have careers, but your biggest accomplishment will still be your kids. I'm sure his mom feels the same way. What?
Mm-hmm.
I can't with these people. Like, ma'am, settle down. She's so mad.
but Mother's Day is super important, right, Sean? Mother's Day is an important holiday. Being mom is an important job. All of this is scope for a single older woman.
It's wild to me. It just is wild. I'm like, why are you so mad? He was speaking to a very specific audience.
Because she wishes she was probably Isabel.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what else she has to say.
Millions of dollars for fucking kicking things. My guess is a working woman. Harrison, this is the first time
I want to see what she meant for that.
Fees and equipment fees when Harrison was a kid, so he could grow up to have a career making millions of dollars for fucking kicking things. My guess is a working woman. Harrison, this is the first time I've heard about you, and hopefully the last. And after this, I'm going to go ahead and do what your fellow teammate does and just pretend like you don't exist.
I don't talk to Harrison all year long, man. I just let him do his thing. We sit right beside each other in team meeting, and I don't say one word to him.
And that's fine. They don't have to. Why is that a gotcha?
That's not a gotcha. You know, I used to work at a hospital with like 4,000 employees. Did I talk to every coworker?
No. No. And he doesn't talk to them all year. And I don't know that I feel like that clip was taken out of context, to be honest, because I feel like there's more to that. But he could just listen, when the football season's over, we don't talk. And that's fine. Just because you work.
You don't have to be best friends with them.
No, as long as you work together on the field and you get the job done and win Super Bowls, which they have been, there you go. Who gives a shit? He still stood up for him, didn't he? He came out and he said, listen, he's a good guy. I've known him for years. He's got different opinions. We learn from each other. It's fine. Like, calm down. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and they also play two very different positions. Mahomes is the quarterback. He's not going to talk to the kicker. They don't talk to each other, you know?
Hey, if I could kick a ball for millions of dollars, I'm sure like anyone would give up their life for that.
Right?
Right?
I mean, yeah.
I'm ready. My foot is ready.
I watched this video. I was like, she is unhinged. Lost her
Most of
marbles.
Chelsea's videos are unhinged. Every one we've ever watched on this channel has been
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly, Joe. Hi, Joe. I don't know if we said hi to you earlier, but hi. I don't understand why everyone is so upset with this dude. He was talking at a Christian school. The audience most likely lied. Right? It's not like he was at a Scientology school. Like, I don't understand why you're so mad. Oh,
He
people
knew
be
his
crazy.
audience.
Yeah. Hello.
The greatest thing that anyone does in their life if they have children is their children, from what I hear.
Mm-hmm.
How they
I've
literally
heard everybody say that. I have not heard, I don't care what side of the political spectrum you're on, I have not heard one parent say anything else about their kids. Be like, oh yeah, no, that's my best thing I've done. Like, I love my job, I love my career, but honestly, the best thing I did was raise these humans and they turned out to be good people. I have not heard one person not say that ever in my life. And everybody around me has children. I know a lot of kids, and that's just it doesn't matter. Democrat, liberal, left, right, up, down, whatever. It doesn't matter. Not one person I know in my life that has kids has not said, yeah, these are my greatest accomplishments. I've done a lot and I'm proud of all of my other accomplishments, but these are the best.
That's
ones.
my favorite. Yeah.
Everybody says that. You're so mad.
Again, I'll take
It's because
Vivica.
he said Homemaker. It's because he said Homemaker. I know it. I know all those girlies just lost their minds because he's like, because you're a homemaker, staying at home, making homes. I know it.
You know what? Women like the idea of being a homemaker as an option. You think you want the career, but hey, if you didn't have to go to work and you could pay for everything that you wanted to do, would you not want that?
It's pretty nice. As it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I can say it's pretty freaking nice. Sean says, why would Butker's wife work? Her husband makes $4 million a year, right? You work so you can afford things. Even if she made $200,000, that's 5% more money for 2,000 hours of time away. Right. And also, I mean, in this case, it's obviously extreme, but that's just more taxes you have to pay too. People aren't like, let's think about this logically. If your man, or in some cases, the woman, and you guys have this agreement, makes more, enough to cover everything, and you guys can live comfortably, and your kids are good, and you have AC and whatever, and then you add a second income on top of that, that puts you in a different tax bracket. Why would you want to add more expenses onto yourself? Hello? And then on top of paying for child care, which is super expensive. Like, let's think about this logically. Okay, I'm not that good at math, but hello. I grieve these people. I can't. Anyway.
Hey, if being at home means that you don't have to pay for daycare, and daycare is like, say, $2,000 a month, and you make $2,000 a month, what are you gonna do?
Not go to daycare. Kids are staying home. They're gonna fend for themselves.
And you get more time with your kids. You get to bond with them. Isn't that what you want? Is to help guide them, not bring them to some strangers and let the strangers like teach
and
them
that goes
things they don't know.
Yeah, that goes for anybody. Like, even I don't understand the right always talks about, when I don't want to say the right, but like the more conservative side of people always talk about homeschool, blah, blah, blah. We don't want anybody going to daycare. We don't want strangers raising our kids. We're over it. We don't agree with the ideology, etc., etc., etc. You would think that the other side would also think about that. If there was things like, for instance, if this Catholic school instead of a college was the only daycare in town, you wouldn't take if you were left leaning and all of this leaning, like Chelsea Handler and all of this feminists are, you wouldn't take your kid to a Catholic daycare because they don't align with your beliefs. So then at that point, you either find a different daycare or you end up raising the kids at home. Oh, same concept. You don't know why one side is bad and the other side is not. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand.
Yeah. Nightmare, I see your point here. Some people see kids more as tools or status symbols.
Oh, yeah.
Purse puppies.
Yeah, especially nowadays. I get that. I'm just saying the majority of the people in my personal life and normal people. Okay. I have not heard one. That we all come from different walks of life, divorced, not divorced, religious, not religious, left, right, all of it. and not a single person I know, even the atheists I have in my very small circle from back in the day, are like, no, yeah, I'm really proud of my kids. Like, that's the best thing I ever did. I did a lot of bad stuff, and this is the best thing I've ever done, kind of thing. So it's just like, calm down. At the end of the day, this speech was geared towards a very specific audience, a very specific one. He didn't say anything wrong. You might maybe want to raise questions if he strolled into like a public school that is very anti-God and he had that speech, then yeah, that might be a problem. Okay.
Yeah. I always think that like if this is a lot of stuff with the ist groups, like if it doesn't align with your beliefs, then you automatically jump to the point of, oh, she's being held against her will. Like,
blink twice if you need help. I'm sure she's fine.
Are we sure? And that's the thing, is like, you can't empathize. Like, I can empathize with women who want to work. I can empathize with women who don't want to work, and vice versa. If men want to be stay-at-home parents, like,
yeah,
I come from a world in X-ray where, because of our unions and the rules and all that, that there's a lot of male parents that take time off, because the way they structure it for paternity leave is, doesn't matter the gender, you get 3 months off, you get extra pay on top of that to make sure you make 100% pay. So they usually take the last 3 months, whereas the wife takes the majority of the leave, however much it is, that you can take advantage of it financially. So, are you saying, oh, the poor mothers, they're not getting enough time with their kids? No, they're making the best financial decision for their families. Are we blaming them? No. They're taking advantage of the system. The system makes a lot of money, so why not?
Yep.
No one's going, oh, poor corporations.
And listen to the men out there. If you're lucky enough to work for a company that offers that, take those 3 months off. Bond with your baby. Just do it. Especially if you can get the pay for it, which I don't know. I don't know if that's very common out here in America. I don't think so, but at least that much of a reward for it. I know some companies offer paternity leave, but it's usually not as rewarded. But if it is, just do it. Even if it's only a month. Just
we
do
come
it.
from a unionized group, so it doesn't matter how it's about the time you put into the job, not the the effort. So there are people who are lazier, unfortunately, that so you get those, but you get a lot of benefits that come with it, though. So the longer you are in a company, and CJ, I don't know if you're in a corporation or like a type of job that I'm in, but yeah, maybe if you're in a corpo company, then yeah, you would be looked down on if you did do that as a man. So yeah. So
too long. Didn't read. Chelsea Handler needs to chill.
I think she needs to be loved. It feels like she hasn't been loved in a long time.
Is she okay? Chelsea, blink twice if you're sad.
Blink twice if therapy isn't working. I don't know. Yeah. Nathan and Gary's ears are burning just because he said unions.
Oh, geez.
Unions are useful in some instances, okay? I think any jobs where you can get repetitive stress injuries or like death, yes.
The unions, much like everything, I think unions started out as a really good thing, to protect employees and from chaos, because there, especially back in the day, I get it, but they've gotten into some craziness. You can't fire people because of them now, at least here in the States. Like, it's wild what they've turned into, at least here in the States. I don't know about anywhere else, but here in the States, it's like, nah, I'd rather not work for a union. The hotel I used to work for in Vegas, we were the only non-union hotel on the Strip. We got paid the most. We had the better healthcare we had, because they actually wanted to keep us, and they actually, we hired good people instead of just hiring whatever, because it didn't matter, because the union was, it's just like, it's turned into one of those things where it's like, is this still a good program? I think not majorly.
I don't think a hotel should necessarily be unionized. Maybe the cleaners, possibly, with some of the dangerous stuff, and the security. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
But the other stuff, I don't know.
Here in the States, the unions have lost that whole like protecting, the safety issues or whatever, like the protection aspect. A lot, I'm not saying all, but a lot of the unions out here in the States have lost that completely, and it's more of just like, oh well, you can't fire me because I'm in the union, and I'll have a lawyer, and I don't care if I'm lazy. But like, it's just gotten out of control.
Mhm.
Oh
Mhm.
man. But I'm sure they started out great, and I'm sure they work in, not so here so much anymore, which is a bummer.
Yep. Yep. All right. More crazy stuff. Let's do. Have we talked about the viral TikTok mom with the
Which one?
dad? The one where she said that she had made the cupcakes for the kids.
Oh golly, gee
I
Whitakers.
think, did we?
No, we didn't talk about her.
It came
No,
out
because that just happened.
basically after.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
happened over the last couple days.
All right. So we're just jumping ahead because I feel like everyone has
She's
probably talked about
common.
this. Yeah. So if you haven't known about this lady, she is making cupcakes because she's a single mom and she's crying in this video. And she says, being a single mom is making your own birthday cake on your birthday so that your babies can feel happy. They are as they are singing "Happy Birthday" to you. What are your initial thoughts?
I don't know. But first thing when I watch this, I just was like, oh my Lord. Like, first of all, you are what, 25? Calm down. Secondly, I don't understand this. I understand I'm not anti women having emotional moments on the internet. Like, I get it. I've done it. But there comes a point where there's a fine line. Okay. This is that line. I hate it. I see this all the time on TikTok, especially now that they're threatening to ban it. All of this stuff on my For You page is chaos now because TikTok's like, F it, whatever. We're just throwing everything out there now. And I see this more and more nowadays. And it's like, you're just here for the sympathy aspect of it.
Yeah.
But why?
It
Like,
seems
why?
so sneaky. Also, hi, sneaky. That you would start crying, or you would set up the camera, make sure you're in frame, and then start crying. Whatever
Yeah,
it is.
I hate those. I don't mind the videos, and people go back and forth on this, but the videos where you can see the girls, they're like, usually it's the handheld. Every now and
And
then
in the
it's
car,
yeah, and
it's usually the car.
handheld. Usually in the car, and some girls breaking down. Like, you could tell when it's genuine and when it's not. And it's the ones that are not pretty, they're not quite in frame, or they're doing the handheld thing. Like for me, mine would always be in frame in my car because I have a phone holder. So like that I get. But this stuff, like, ma'am, not only did you set out these ingredients, but you're just now mixing this, which means I'm not saying that her feelings aren't valid because she's having a moment. Completely understand. But I would have probably respected the video and the message behind it a lot more if you were just like, so I'm in the middle of making cupcakes and I'm a single mom now, and like that. I probably would have been more like, oh girl, I get it. Like, you're venting on the internet, you're having a moment, and you're just anybody else. Like, I'm freshly divorced. Do you feel like this too? And then all the other divorced mommies would be like, oh girl, it's okay. Yes, we get there. Like, you're fine. This, no.
Yeah.
No.
And CJ's right. There's multiple cuts, multiple moments. The cupcakes were made, blah, blah,
It
blah.
is cut. Yes, it's definitely
So
cut.
not only did you cry, but you edited crying.
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong with you?
It's edited. And now whether or not, because you never know, whether or not, I will play devil's advocate. She could have recorded straight through and then went back and edited it. Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. But that still means you still went back and took the time to edit it. If you were that upset, like,
It doesn't feel
if that was me,
genuine.
I've done it where I've just like posted stuff and I'm like, I don't go through it and edit it.
Anyway, so yes, so this is the ex-husband's response.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty savage. I love the song. Twilight.
Oh God.
So I've been sent this video a lot over the last few days. People asking my thoughts and my comments on it. And before anyone says, "Oh, you don't know her situation," or you don't know what she's going through, well, I do because I lived it. Um, I'm her ex-husband, and right now I have full custody of our kids. This is our parent agreement. As you can see, I have all weekdays and weekends, time sharing with the kids, all at holiday academic breaks. And for her to get any rights back to the kids, these are the things that she needs to do. And yes, child support, she owes that. It's up to over $21,000. So she's a mother and doesn't pay child support.
Which is like, there's more for that, but like, just even initially just seeing that with the receipts, it's like, okay. He bring a receipt.
I was like,
wasn't ready for this.
I was not ready for that bomb either. Kudos to this guy for being like, anyway,
let me get ready. Because I feel like if you know who she is and you see that video, be like, you are such an a-hole. You do this, blah, 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 blah.
Here's the thing. Okay. So people who do this kind of stuff, knowing what he just told us, okay, knowing that there's a split relationship. So you know that means that families are torn apart, friends are torn apart, right? People had to choose sides depending. She had to do or act a certain way that is so bad that a judge, this man convinced a judge without a doubt that he deserves full custody, which is so rare for a man. Like, that's very rare. Women get custody 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10 automatically. And if as a man you want full custody, you have to prove that she like walks through hell and holds hands with Satan. Like, it's loopholes. So in order for him to have gotten this, she did something. I don't know that it was like people are thinking like, abuse or whatever. I don't know if it's, but it could be embezzlement. It could be, I don't know, but he had to have proved, and like, kudos to you, buddy. Kudos. Anyway, so you have all these family and friends that know what happened, know he got custody, whether they agree or not. And then she has and it's not just her, but the audacity to come on and act like you're the victim. And I'm not saying she still isn't allowed to be upset that she doesn't have her kids or whatever. That's fine. But to act like the victim, somebody somewhere, cousin Amy is like, oh, heck no, biatch. Like, you didn't think people were going to call you out? Come on. What?
Yep. And there's more. There's more. Because even if he is a Scientologist, guys, and he is, a bad person, I'm sorry. The next little bit is what really gets me.
Mm-hmm.
She was then arrested for check fraud, and during that hearing, it turned out that it was found that she stole almost $1 million from another guy. And also, she faked cancer in the past. These are scans that she would send and post on her page.
That is disgusting. I'm sorry. You fake cancer?
Yeah.
Even if he's an a-hole too. I'm sorry. Both of them are a-holes at that rate. If he is an a-hole, I haven't seen him from him yet to prove that he's an a-hole. What? Oh, pity me. I have cancer, but I don't have cancer.
The Lone Wolf is right. He has come out after. So I think I sent it to you, so we'll watch it. But it's not a third party that started it. She said that. The girl, the cupcake lady said, well, I think I sent it to you. Well, if I not, I can find it. We'll watch it.
Yeah. I have her response, Andrew. I have her response.
Oh, yeah. So she says it in that video. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
There you go.
Before. So, to sum it up, this person, for people that follow her or giving her praise and telling her how strong and how, amazing she's doing, well, she's really not a full-time mom. She barely has her kids. She goes out all the time. And she doesn't even have a job even. So she just really not someone that other single moms should really be looking towards as for inspiration or anything like that.
Even if she isn't going out and doing all that and not paying and not having a job, like the receipts say, dad has full custody. She owes child support. She is some sort of arrested proven convicted at this rate, I suppose, of
Yeah.
check fraud. So I don't know who has the higher ground at this point, right?
So far, he's got the higher ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are a lot of hardworking single moms out there, and a lot of respect to them. All I just want to say is she just isn't one of them. So hopefully everyone can see this video and know who she really is. Peace.
Okay. So that was his response. I know Kongman did a very long reply for
Very
that as
long
well.
tweet.
But
Yeah.
we won't go through that, unfortunately. Thank you, Kongman, for sharing the video, though.
Shout out to Kongman.
All right, here we go. This is her reply to him. Which, by the way, after he released that video, she closed down a lot of her social media, privated it, got rid of it.
Oh, did she?
Also, the first thing I noticed is her nails. Nails are expensive. How is she paying for that?
I didn't even think about that. Did she have them in the last video?
The cake one? I don't think so.
I don't know I don't know the time gap. I just
this
saw
is
this video,
different nails, if anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
I still use checks.
I do too. For rent, it's cheaper because some places still for rent will charge you a surcharge on using a card, depending on how small the company is.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. Andrew seems to be this chick's on this chick's side.
Is that the one you're talking about, Andrew? Post that one. I'll pull it up.
Yeah.
Like whatever you're saying about me on the internet, but there are other women that have filed restraining orders against him, and if anyone took the time to go look him up as well, that's what you would see. Instead, you see everything you've looked me up, which is essentially coming from one man who is out to destroy my life. That is in the nature of being a Scientologist. That is what they do, and if you know anything about them, you would know that.
Girl, I need receipts. I don't know his name. You didn't dox him. You didn't provide any receipts. So how am I supposed to believe you?
And I went to the account he posted from, and it seems to be, and this is people are like, it's really creepy. But it seems to be like the whole account is called like Reinventing Elizabeth, which is this girl, and it's just a bunch of stuff on how terrible of a person she is. But I don't know if he created that account and is doing that. It is a little weird, but I don't know if he created that account or if somebody else created that account and is just like reposting his videos as, I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, we'll talk about that later.
Oh my God, her response is so long. I can't watch this on stream. Andrew.
Really?
The video length is like 32 minutes from the start.
No. What? Ma'am. Is there like a summarized version?
Then she has like her second response, a restraining order by another. Like, dude, we can't watch this whole thing on stream. That might be too much.
Let me see if I can get like I'll turn subtitles on and see if oops, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah. So
anyway,
this is another, I guess, cut part of her response here.
But what is going on is not right. Me getting death threats when I stay home with my kids every day is not right. Because a man that I left will always try to destroy my life. Forever.
Just a lot of tears. A lot of tears. I know it has bookmarks, but it's still too long.
This is okay. This is okay, it's just the Twitches. It's the Twitch. Dear Lord in heaven, it's the TikToks clipped together. So I'm gonna go through it.
Okay, because yeah, like even her response, it's from like 9 minutes to 19 minutes. It's a 10-minute response. We're not going through 10 minutes. Regardless, both of them need to keep their dirty laundry between the two of them, not put it in public.
Well, this video that we just watched, she's like the kids, that every day with my kids or whatever it was. She said like he just showed proof that you don't spend it every day with your children. So he does. I'm so confused.
And that's why I say like, okay, even if you are upset, we just caught you in a lie. How does the comment section? I can show the comment section. I'll do that while you search for good moments in the clips.
This person that posted these on the YouTube channel ran their background checks.
All right. Okay. I ran their background checks and it's posted at the end of the video. I'll never trust anyone who puts a camera in front of them, fixes the angle, checks the lighting, checks they're coming in the frame properly or not, then start crying. Then goes ahead to check the footage, edit, add some sad song to that, post on social media for attention. You're absolutely full of yourself to do all of that. I'm not talking about the only woman, but anyone in general. I feel that. Trust not a woman who weeps, for it's her nature to weep when she wants her will. She said, I deleted social media, proceeds to post on social media.
Right?
Bye, D-Day. Yup.
Okay. So they ran whoever this YouTuber is, honestly, kudos, I guess. You should get hired by the police department. Fact checked a couple of things, including the court case or the case that was against Andrew, her ex-husband. That was something that I was able to verify as true. So it's the thing about the restraining order. It looks like, hold on, let me make this bigger so I can read it because I'm old. Yeah, domestic violence injunction kind of thing. So it doesn't look like that's got anything resolving to it. I don't see a whole lot, but they did this person did verify that was true. In addition, it says I was able to run a background check on both Andrew, who's the husband, and Elizabeth, who's the girl. For Andrew, it came back mostly clean, aside for some traffic violations, but for Elizabeth, it came back a little bit tainted. It seems like she has had a few run-ins with the law for larceny, robbery, but this is something she has admitted to. She is not currently on trial. We are just observers.
Wow. Well,
so I don't know I don't know if I would have to watch the video with sound to figure it out, but whatever she was accusing something about against him seems to be true, but it also says something in there, something about domestic violence without injury to the children. So I don't know how true it is. I don't know if it's her trying to get vengeance on him. That part you would have to go in a little bit deeper on. But the bottom line is whoever this YouTuber, Live on Venus, kudos. You can go check that video out. Andrew posted if you want to watch it.
Grand theft, third degree, 10 to 20K. And this
robbery,
is pretty recent.
Robbery is huge, y'all. Robbery is huge. That's with a weapon. Like, you took somebody's money with a weapon. That's what.
And you were a parent at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is how he got full custody. Go you. Well, heck.
I'm sorry. He has the moral high ground.
And that is why she doesn't get the kids. Yeah, exactly. This is
why.
But
she spends the time every day with her kids.
Every day she has the kids. Yeah.
Somehow. I don't understand it.
Oh, they've got
press X to doubt. Maybe we'll watch the whole video at some other point, but not today. Not today, unfortunately. So let me just like this video so I can keep it for later, because I do want to watch the rest of it, her full response, because yeah, that is interesting.
Felony charges. Oh, she's got a link to everything on, kudos to this Venus person. Well done. Arrested on August 16th of 2023. This is all public information, by the way. Just a fun fact. Let's see. In Hillsborough, this is all taking place in Florida. Also, kudos. She has subsequently been making light of the situation and telling people this is because of a bad check. The authors researched these two claims. One, that the ex-husband was involved, and that two, the event happened a few years ago. Scroll down to see what we find. Basically, it all was a lie.
Yup. So I don't know. The guy can be trash, but she's even bigger trash.
Yeah. According to a court of law, you are the bigger trash. Goodbye. You are
A court of public opinion, and sometimes that is more important.
Yikes.
Look at Johnny Depp.
Good
That's all I gotta say.
grief.
All I gotta say. We got Andrew Matthews in the chat for 5 British pounds. Says Tugs. Zia ruined my pearl joke and told Xer girl what a pearl necklace is. It was bound to happen, and that's
Oh, she
disgusting.
spoiled it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Yep. There you
Bye,
go.
Mongoose.
Mongoose for 2 British pounds says good night. X-ray Tugs and chat. Have a great stream. Thank you so much, Mongoose. I hope you have a good sleep. Dream of those.
You know what? Honestly, you know what sucks in all of this? Like, we're all like talking about it, laughing about it, and be like, oh my God, the drama, like, settle down. But these poor kids,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Won't somebody think of the children? Clutch your pearls. Clutch your pearl necklaces.
No, that's disgusting. Yeah, Andrew, I hope someone pearl necklaces you, including yourself.
Poor Andrew.
Highlander, this is also true. This first stream I've seen you through without mostly naked Zia butt all over you.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
What kind of content are you guys making?
She does her usual stream in her bikini. I'll like wear a bikini top at most. And then she just does, does her thing, does her thing. I ain't gonna be mad that she does her own thing.
No. Mm-mm.
Oh my God. Okay, so let's see what other stuff we have. Oh my gosh, have you watched that Lizzo clip yet?
Yeah.
We won't be able to play the part with Lizzo because we will get hit by South Park, but we can watch the preamble. So they put Lizzo on South Park. It was bound to happen, and I loved it.
You know what, though? It's not what you would think it would be. I thought it was going to be something totally. No. And I mean, it's still insulting, but it was not nearly what South Park could have done. Has done in the past.
Let's see.
Guys, my worst fear has been actualized. I've been referenced in a South Park episode. I'm so scared. I'm going to blind duet to it right now.
Okay, so Cartman wants to lose weight. Can't afford Ozempic. Basically, they have a commercial come up about the Lizzo.
I controlled all my.
Oh, you can control your cravings with the Lizzo. Once weekly. It's $15. Here, look. I wonder if we can just play just a short bit.
I'm sure we could.
FDA approved Lizzo makes.
FDA approved.
FDA approved Lizzo makes you not care, and you can love your body at any size. Basically, is the message. Kind of like what she preaches. That's basically what this Lizzo drug is. Is to care, and you get to be comfortable in your own body and all that stuff. They mean it as an insult, which it kind of is.
It kind of is. But at the same time, like, it's like, okay, is it not true though? It's her face the entire time. 70% chance of not caring about your weight.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh my gosh. They could have been so much more mean to her. And
there's so many instances. The thing that comes up to my brain is when Lizzo and Anna, that Star Wars girl, when she was talking about Lizzo on the plane, when she went on there with her butt chaps.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a moment. That was a moment. But yeah, so you eat what you want, do your normal activity, to a minimum, keep it to a minimum, and not care. See how you feel. Which just her face is just perfect. Shocker, shocked. But she shouldn't care, right? Is what I'm hearing. Because she is Lizzo. All right. I want to see her post-amble. Okay, here we go.
That's crazy. I just feel like, damn, I'm really that bitch. I'm really that bitch. I really showed the world how to love yourself and not give a fuck, to the point where these Men in Colorado know who the fuck I am and put it on their cartoon that's been around for 25 years. I'm really that bitch, and I'll show y'all how to not give a fuck, and I'm gonna keep on showing you how to not give a fuck. Oh, Lizzo, bitch.
I love how she's
Bitch.
like, these men in Colorado know who I am. I'm like, ma'am, everybody knows who you are.
Kind of hard not to know who you are when you're that out there. And yes, Lynn, I did notice that she doesn't wear clothes. She's
Ever.
like naked in her video.
I mean, to be fair, clothes are dumb. I agree with that. And also
Are
I
you
know
pro
that the
nudity?
weight I've gained, I'm like hot all the time. I can't
Oh
imagine being
no.
that size and hot all the time. You know what I mean? So you know what?
You
Clothes are
guys
dumb.
should definitely watch the ad if you haven't yet. It's actually quite hilarious. I died laughing.
It was pretty
Died
funny.
laughing.
And I love how her, I mean, you know what though? Kudos to her for not getting all temper
Butthurt.
tantrumy. And she's just like, yeah, that's what I preach. Hey.
What of it? Yeah.
Love
Hey.
it.
And at least
And
she's
shout out to
embracing
South
it.
Park.
It's reflecting her prescribed treatment.
Her mantra. Yeah. I just love that I thought it was so funny that she was like, these men in Colorado know who I am. I'm like, that's their job. That's why their cartoon has been on the air for 25 years. Also, now I'm old, but that's a whole other story. They make fun of everybody. Hello.
Yeah. It's part of being in pop culture. You have literally made a brand where people were like, "Oh my God, yes, Queen Lizzo. We don't care what we look like at any size." Blah 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 blah. And yeah, it was bound to happen. I'm surprised it took him that long to make that episode.
Me too. And I'm also surprised it wasn't a lot meaner.
Yeah, they went soft on her. Honestly,
they did go soft on her. It's definitely a backhanded insult. Like you really have to. Like we see it for what it is. She's taking it as a positive, which is a kudos because honestly,
good for her.
You know,
good for her.
for
Good,
doing
better
that.
outlook in life, realistically. I think,
but they definitely could have been a lot worse on her. So shout out to South Park.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I was like,
yeah. I wish they kind of went harder, but that's okay.
That's what she said.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tugs an X-ray. You're not fat and not a 5. Do you know how many times I said that today?
That you're not fat and you're not a 5, or that you are fat and a 5?
No, I'm not a fat and I'm not a 5. And I said that to Zia all day today too. Zia, you're not fat and you're not a 5.
What is that from?
Oh, because I keep saying I'm fat and I'm 5. I'm just average. I'm mid.
Listen, I know what I am, and that is a fat 5. Hey!
Oh, well, yeah, he needs to say that to you a lot more than this right. Oh, wow, Lance! I'm not even going to say it. I'm just going to put it on screen. I'm going to put it on screen.
Oh my gosh, so many of you are making that same joke. Saw made that same joke.
Oh, really? I kind of opened up the door for that joke.
Nightmare, Paul.
Wow. Yeah, we got a lot of soft boys in the chat. Should I get Zia here?
They may need to see Zia. Poor thing.
I think we need to get Zia.
Between Chelsea Handler and Lizzo, we're really just our chat right now. Sorry, guys.
Oh God. McFly says, I don't know how about I feel about X-Ray Girl sitting on Zia's chair. Why?
How do you know she's not Zia?
Yeah, maybe I'm Netflix Zia. I'm too clothed to sit on this chair, it feels like.
Yeah, I was expecting you in a tank top or something, and here you are dressed for winter. I'm like, it's June.
It's
right?
really cold in here right now, so
is it? Yeah,
it'll get warmer because the lights are warming things up, the computer and the screens. But when I got in here, I was like, I actually came in shorts and just I'm wearing a tank top here, but I had to put clothes on. I had to put clothes on. Oh, Lynn, Zia's a very beautiful woman. Chat.
Yeah, she's so pretty.
Yeah. If anyone disagrees, well, it's up to you if you want to think that way. But I oh gosh. Oh, here we go. There, Jonathan says, gonna say Not fat and not a 5 on every tug stream I watch now. Ah,
You're right.
thanks,
That's because
Jonathan.
I'm a fat 5.
God.
I'm gonna make an
You're
email.
not. I can totally see him saying you're not a fat 5, Tugs. You're not a fat 5.
Fat
He does that all the time. Jonathan's so sweet. All right. Would you be mad if this happened to you at a wedding?
Oh my gosh, this video. I can't. This guy. We'll read his tweet.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Oh yeah, the cake.
Look out for the cake! Yay! No! Spray him! No, spray Cole! Spray Cole! Spray Cole! Spray Cole! Get him back!
It was like a weak way to get him back, but I don't know. I think if I was at a big wedding, I would have been mad. But if it was like a small wedding, I wouldn't have cared as much.
I don't care at all. So what does the original tweet say from this guy?
Come on, man. Like, no.
First of all, listen, I have a really big, my thing is I don't push cake in my face. I don't like that. Here, and there's so many videos where you see the guy do it anyway. I'm not the only girl that has that weird rule, ick, whatever. You see these videos of these guys that do this to their brides anyway. They push the cake in the face and all that. And you can tell that it's not okay. You can tell. You can tell when a woman is upset. This girl was not upset. She was having fun. She was like, oh my God, here we go. She had zero problems. It's body language, guys. She was fine. She's totally
Maybe they had
fine.
to talk about it.
Yeah, if you go to their account, which I did because I was like, I'm reading this, but I'm reading this as a woman. She's fine. You can tell when a girl is mad. I can pull up some cake videos if you want to compare, but she's totally fine. She's laughing at him. She's like, oh my God, my husband. She gets the champagne right away and drinks it. Like, she's fine. And then you go to their account and this is that they're silly. They're goofy. They have a lot of fun. The very next video is them like a day or two into their honeymoon. And he's like, I'm getting canceled for having fun with my wife. And she's just like, it's fine. I'm not mad. I wasn't upset. It's champagne. Who cares? Kind of thing. Like, it's our wedding day. We were having fun. It doesn't matter. It's wild to me. It's just wild. But there is a difference. If anybody's ever seen those cake videos, you guys know what I'm talking about. She was not mad.
Yeah. The amount of makeup that I had on my face on my wedding day, like, I definitely would have been slightly mad if Mark did that, but he also knows that he wouldn't do that to me after.
Right. She
planning a
knew who
wedding.
she was marrying. Exactly.
Yeah.
She knew she was marrying a goofy. They probably have so much fun. You could see it.
Do you have like their
You can
Instagram?
see
I'm
it.
very curious to see what his reply to all
yeah,
of
let me see if I
the
can find it
controversy.
again.
BB, and I'm actually at Zia's place. I'm not in Trudeau's office. I'm not even in Canada.
Where is the original video?
Because you had sent me like
What is
the Twitter
I'll send it
version.
to you. I'll see. Okay, let me see if I can find her username then.
It was like Eric Rivera Cooks, Emmy Henry. I don't know.
Oh gosh, so much scrolling.
Confusing. So confused.
Okay, here we go. Emmy Henny.
Beware of me, guys. I'm not on the road yet. Only when I'm on the road. You got to be worried this weekend, though. You'll have to be worried this weekend.
Okay, was that a friend of hers? That's not the original video. Oh, bro.
I think the friend filmed that video.
Oh, there it is. Cole Hennessy. Okay, so if you scroll down in the replies, you'll see the screenshot of his Instagram. That's what it was. It was Instagram.
Oh, of this video?
Yeah, keep scrolling.
Okay. So,
there you go.
Well, here's this. They've been dating for 8 years. They'll be fine. You'll need to let people have fun and stop being miserable. So this is them Day 1 of honeymoon. I'm getting canceled on the internet for having fun with my wife. Oh my god.
Look how cute they are. I can't. I'm trying to find an example of where you guys can tell the freaking difference. So many people were like, "Oh my god, it's not good." I'm like, she's fine. She's totally fine. I promise you, she's fine.
Well, and that's the thing is like, just because you don't like it doesn't mean she doesn't like it.
Yeah, and you could tell by her body language.
Even the guests weren't happy. Jar, spray him back! Spray him back!
Yeah.
God. Yeah, they are a very good-looking couple, and they look very happy. Why can't we just be
They're
happy
so
for them?
cute.
If they don't like each other, they'll divorce. It's fine. It's fine. Yes, I did drive down, Lynn. So I'm in the New York area right now in the state. Then I'm driving down to Texas. Tejas, and hanging out with some peeps down there, and then headed back to North Carolina for Cosmic Summit. And then I'm going to go pick up Wicked, and we're going to go to Nickel City Con. So we got a lot of couple things in the next few weeks. It's going to be a 5-week trip down here. So it's going to be fun.
Oh my gosh, of course I can't freaking find one where I need one. Jeez Louise. Anyway, you can always tell because it's quiet. There's like dead silence.
Yeah, that face.
You know what I mean?
You know
It's
exact
very,
face.
and she's like I can't even mimic it, but it's bad.
Yeah, you know the death stare a woman gives you when they're
Mhm.
mad. When they're mad. Oh. Tara's like, I promise not to show up. Don't want to be creepy. Hey, if you go to Cosmic Summit, like that's not creepy. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's not
Okay. So, I kind of want to read this because I do like these like replies to stories. I love story time. I love story time. Story time. So, this is so sad. Today I gave up on sex with my wife. Oh, this is my version of a story told many times before. I'm 27 male and am going to stop initiating sex with my wife, 25 female. They're so young because she never initiates. When we do have sex, it's only because I asked and there's nothing sexy about it. Ooh, all of my sweet talk, subtle gestures, maybe it needs to be more subtle. I don't know. It's hard to know. Etc. get me nowhere. I absolutely understand that sex is not the end all be all. We are extremely compatible and she's my best friend. I have heard the phrase, my partner feels more like your roommate, and that has helped me understand what I am feeling. She expressed before that sex doesn't hold this. What? Okay, there we go. Doesn't hold the same value in a relationship that I believe it does, which would hurt to hear, but I have to respect her opinion. Before you comment, talk to her. I can assure you I have. We have had this discussion about every 6 months where I admit that I am sexually frustrated and want to talk about this in a completely neutral environment. Normally, the conversation leads to her crying and I apologize, or she says she'll be more open to initiating, which never happens. I'm ashamed to bring this to Reddit, but I need a third party opinion. I love her so much and I am hurting. Oh, God. It's like she says she'll try, but she doesn't. And if sex is that important to you in a relationship to feel connected to your partner, I don't know what you're going to have to do, buddy. I don't know what you're going to have to do.
That's
like
awful.
he expressed himself and you sounded like you listened, but you didn't. You ignored him. You ignored him. That's so mean. And yes, she is wrong. She is in the wrong, no matter what. Like, part of a relationship is, the sexual aspect of it. And, it sounds like she listens to him. She says she's sorry. And then she just goes back to what she's used to. If a guy did that, what would a woman say? I need you to, I don't know. I need to make sure you park your car first in the driveway before mine so that I can leave to go to work. But if you continually ignore that, oh, he is an a-hole. He doesn't listen to you, blah, 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 blah.
It's so sad.
And do they have kids? No idea. Do they even want
Gosh, I hope
kids?
not.
You have to do the thing to have kids.
Yeah. Maybe they don't. I would hope not.
I honestly
would
think
hope
at this
not.
rate he has to leave
Oh
her.
man. But then it's like, and not that I condone, but it's just, then it's like, these girls are so shocked as to why they get cheated on or why he leaves, you know?
Yeah. I honestly think the next best thing, if he does want to stay with her, is to probably go to a therapist.
Yeah.
Like a couples therapist or a sex therapist, one or the other. They might go hand in hand because I think there might be some issues that are underlying that they need to talk about. I'm curious if they had a lot of sex before they got married and then after they got
That's
married.
a good question. Yeah. I wonder, I mean, obviously we don't have the original post. But I wonder if that's a thing. I don't know. That's so sad. I can't imagine.
Joe's probably right. They're probably doomed. But if a lot of their conversations have been, okay, you know, I've talked to her every 6 months or so. We talk. She's open to initiating, which then never happens. Okay, so why isn't it happening? You have to address that because she's saying she wants to do it. So why is it not happening? It's because she's tired. What was there was one article we read where the guy literally wrote down every time she refused. It was like too tired, sweaty, hungry.
Oh yeah, gosh. Oh my gosh, I forgot all about that. Yeah. That girl was
so at least we had like reasons. This one we're not having reasons, so it's like hard to make a judgment on her because we're not having a complete story. But it just sounds like they have the talk and she doesn't listen well enough to enact. So if a guy does that, a girl would leave. So if a girl does that, I would hopefully expect the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Wild.
No, a nightmare, not necessarily. The therapist, it depends. You got to make sure you research. And that's why maybe the sex therapist would be good because a sex therapist will probably tell you, have sex. Just have sex.
That's true.
Just do it.
Which is, you know, not helpful either, honestly.
Well, how long has this guy been without sex? A year?
Oh my gosh. I hope not very long. I mean, I hope not at all, but I hope not very long at the very minimum. Jeez, oh.
It doesn't say. And I will say, sweet talk and subtle gestures might not be obvious enough for her.
I would leave. I would leave. I would just leave.
I mean, this could be an option. She is probably maybe getting it somewhere. Who knows? That could be an option. I'm not going to discount it.
Yeah.
Why would she get married to him if that was the case? Maybe.
Money.
I don't know.
Probably money.
It's true. I mean, they are pretty young. It seems a little silly that they're them at that age are just not sexually compatible.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Jonathan's like, she probably is if she's anything like my ex. Yeah. I mean, that could be an option too. If she has hormonal imbalance or something wrong with her, Highlander, that's an option. We don't know. We only know what's in front of us. So, got to figure it out, sir. Whatever it may be. That's sad. Most of the people in chat, I feel like, say probably leave her. Wow. Oh, Andrew, you're being disgusted. You take your pearl necklace and leave. No, I'm kidding. Nightmare. This is probably true. Has this man been in proximity of a Sonichu medallion? Oh, you don't know the lore. If you get the Sonichu medallion, your like life goes to shambles. There has been at least 2 internet personalities that we know of that have gotten it. And we know of one, at least in the last week, that has blown up on the internet, which I don't want to talk about. So
That's gotten a medallion?
the Sonichu medallion. Yeah. Yeah. I can't type. Dang it. Dang it. I can't tell you
I'm
who I'm
so
talking
confused.
about.
All right, should I Google what it is?
No. I don't think it'll come up. Can
Oh.
someone in chat just say it for me, please? I just don't want to bring up the name. I really don't want to be part of that talk because this is not about that type of drums.
I just
Not
want to
about
know
that
what
type.
it is.
You can Google what a Sonichu medallion, but I don't know if you'll get the internet lore portion of it. Yeah, see, Nightmare said it.
Oh. Well, I know that drama's going on. I don't know enough.
Yeah,
about any
so
of it,
he
I don't know what
he
a medallion.
No, it's been moving around to 2 creators. I forgot the first one, but yeah, apparently whoever touches it, and yeah, oh yeah, Crypt Daddy, may he rest in peace. iDubbbz, don't know about iDubbbz. I don't know about that drama, but yeah, yeah, it's cursed. Don't touch it. Throw it out. Don't accept it. But anyways, more about women. More about
I hope that
women.
man finds happiness in his life, and I hope he leaves her.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare, Hurts. I will be pissed off. I'm pissed off if that happens. This is so crazy.
This is mind-boggling to me. I like what?
She's so pretty. She's so pretty.
This has been a week of, oh my gosh, they look like what now?
Yeah. Let's see.
Everybody keeps asking who that is in my pictures and stuff. Because, like, I'll post this picture sometimes. Y'all, this is me in 2021. So, a few years ago. That was me. Because, like...
She's got the tongue thing. Where is it? Oh my god.
That's the same person. I don't know why.
So she got tattoos all on her face. She got the tongue surgery. Her eye color. Oh my god. I was not ready for the tongue stick out. Why'd you make me watch this?
I was hoping you weren't gonna watch it before the stream so that I could see that live. I feel like I need to clip that.
I've heard of people who got that surgery, and I just think it seems so silly to cut your tongue in half. I wonder if you can move the tongue independently, like the left and the right.
The infection rate for that, and also I hear that you lose your taste, like you can't taste anything anymore.
Oh, that would be so sad. I love food.
Yeah. I don't know how true that is.
I love food.
Like Crash Motto's like, all right, I'm out. Bye. You guys are weird.
Oh my god. Thank you, Crash, for the 5. All right, that's enough internet for tonight. Bye. Thank you for being here.
Take me with you, please. Scary.
God. I don't know. BB's right. Maybe we should do a positive about a woman. Wow. I love food too much
when they're being so crazy.
Oh my god. Everyone's crazy. There's a lot of crazy out there, okay?
So much
Literally
craziness.
Yes. Okay, here.
Like a literal demon.
A positive. I'll try Pop-Tarts tomorrow.
You've never had a Pop-Tart?
No.
Wait, you have to get the cinnamon sugar ones are like the basic, but they're the best. And then the second best, in my personal opinion, is the s'mores. And you have to warm them up.
Okay, so we have the s'mores and we have strawberry. I also have Twinkies, Joe Louis, Coffee Crisp, Crunchy Bars,
Coffee Crisp,
ketchup chips, all
love
chips.
chips.
What else? We have Nutty Buddies. We have Snowballs. I've never had that. Dad's oatmeal cookies. What else do we eat? I have to
s'mores
eat.
Pop-Tarts are the best. You heat up the s'mores ones. The cinnamon sugar you can or can't, it doesn't really matter. But the s'mores are the best. Like they're good anyway, and I love them anyway. But when you heat them up, they get like mushy, and you pull like when you have a s'more, you pull it apart. Oh, they're so good. I
Ooh,
love
a
Pop-Tarts
pull
so much.
apart. Oh, and Zia ate some of our I brought butter tarts down because they're like a staple for Canadians. And I thought about bringing another one down, but a week later they're not as good as fresh, so I felt bad.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, oh, they're gonna be so good.
I also love ketchup chips. I love ketchup chips so much.
I'll try to make sure I procure you a bag of ketchup chips because I got the party pack, the big one.
Oh, yes, please. If not, that's okay. And the next time I go to you can get them in Universal Orlando. If you go to Harry Potter World, there's a little kiosk
Oh, really?
outside. Yeah, there's one cart. It's a British cart, and they sell like
British?
UK flags. Yeah, I don't know why, but they sell UK flags, and they sell ketchup chips there, and I don't know why at that particular
It's
cart, and it's the
Canadian.
only cart. I know, I don't know, and you can get them there. It's weird. Don't ask me. I don't know why,
No.
but that's usually where I go when I get them. I get them. They're right there. But yes, I
I
would love
don't know about pecan pie Highlander. Is that like a Texan staple?
Oh no, it's a American staple.
I mean, is
Pecan
it just not a
pie.
butter tart that's larger? I don't know.
Probably.
Who
Butter on a
cheated?
cinnamon
Who
Pop-Tart?
cheated? Was it us or was it you guys?
I never heard of that. Butter on a cinnamon Pop-Tart? Gosh darn it. I'm going to the store tomorrow. I want Pop-Tarts now.
No, you're on a diet. You're not allowed.
I can have one.
Liar.
Pickle chips are also amazing. You know what's even more is also my favorite? Doritos. And I'm out. I bought as many bags as I could. Doritos came out with mustard chips last year.
Ew.
Oh my gosh, they were so stinking good. But my favorite thing to do at the time, and I didn't get to do all of it because we don't have ketchup chips here, but you take the mustard chip and the pickle chip and you put them together.
I don't know about that.
Doritos had mustard chips and they were the best. I loved those chips. I bought so many bags. So if anybody still sees them in your little towns or whatever, I have a P.O. box you can send them to. Or if you're coming to the Dallas meetup, bring them to me, please. Doritos mustard chips. Look them up. They were so good. Oh, they were so good.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of mustard, so I'm boring.
Fair.
I'm boring.
San Saba, Texas is the pecan capital of America. Is it really? I learned something new today. I didn't know that.
Pecan.
That's
pecan.
Cool. Pecan pie is pretty good.
All right.
For it, though.
Are we ready for the next one?
Yeah, I don't even know what the next one is.
All right. So who is Bonnie Blue, OF star, who hooked up with 120 college students during spring break?
That's in a week. Spring break is a week.
It's actually 3 weeks. It was actually 3 weeks. So Bonnie Blue
is 3 weeks.
Begged. I think it's just, I have no idea. No idea.
Ew,
we'll
Nathan, no. Gross.
So she made $250K by sleeping with 120 college students and making X-rated content.
Kudos, I guess.
Yep. Her wild sex capades. She what?
I said she looks exhausted.
Yeah, well, after banging 120 people, happens sometimes. Okay, here we go. So she said her spring escapade was an incredible success for both herself and the college dwellers, many of whom purportedly viewed the experience as a bonding opportunity. Despite receiving backlash for her approach, particularly following a similar stunt during the Schoolies Week Down Under, Bonnie remains steadfast in her belief that her actions are mutually beneficial. Okay, so you're letting men pay to have sexual relationships with you.
They were really bonding.
Yup. Wow. If you call putting a penis in a vajayjay, then yes, they were bonding in other holes. Many students on vacation will expect to get laid, Bonnie defended. Okay. I mean, is that something most people expect to happen on vacation? I don't know.
Well, spring break in general has always been, especially if you go to like Daytona Beach or Miami, it's always been like, okay, how many can we check off our list? You guys remember MTV back in the day? The chat MTV back in the day, spring break. Come on, that was the whole point. But yo, like, I mean, at least this girl's getting paid.
Yeah, yeah.
The girls on spring break did not get paid.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So she says we'll never create content without organizing proper consent first. In other words, guys who express interest need to provide legal evidence they are over 18 and made aware that the content is for the OF account, she asserted. Many students on vacation will expect to get laid on the spring break. I think having women like her in the mix who are up for it and don't need any convincing is positive for the women on vacation who don't want to be pestered by young men. They just want to be left alone and chill with their friends, she went on explaining. I mean, I guess there are some women who really don't want to be bothered. But I made this point earlier. A person doesn't want to only have sex once on spring break. You could want to have sex within an hour.
You know what the worst part about that is? I mean, other than the fact that it's gross. But here's something to think about. If she contracts a disease, she's
super spreader event.
She's gonna have to contact all 200 of those guys.
120, but yes.
She's gonna have to does she have their information? What if one of them was an absolute jerkwad and gives her like some serious STD, and then she's got to go call all the 119 other ones and whoever she slept with in between then? That's a yikes from me, dog.
Well,
that's gonna be an awkward phone call. Hopefully they were all clean. Hopefully she used protection. That helps. I'm so scared for her right now. Ma'am, are you okay?
She's making bank, $250K plus whatever she makes on OF. $250. She is literally like a prostitute.
Yeah. I don't know anybody that does that makes that much money, but I could be wrong.
And she's making money from it as well. Like, that's the crazy part. What? So
I wonder how much she makes on OnlyFans. Like, does she normally make that much, or is this like?
She probably makes quite a bit. There's no way she would make like 120 guys like want to have sex with her without having some sort of famousness to her. So yeah. Everyone's in chats like wondering what she has, what diseases. So Bondi defended her actions, saying, while the benefit for young men themselves is that they are guaranteed to have a positive and enjoyable experience with us because we know what we're doing and how to please a guy. Earlier, the British native revealed plans to replicate her exploits during Freshers Week in the UK, joined by her fellow OF star Leilani May, who's actually in Mexico with her. And they both had a statement. We are excited to have been able to draw attention to make realistic and relatable content with real people. We are looking forward to continuing this style of adult content and taking it to Spring Break US and Freshers Week UK. Hey, if they can line up a line of men, that's $750K just there between those 3 holidays.
I mean,
think about that.
That's a lot of money. This is why it's so tempting. It's just so tempting.
I don't think you want the herpes and the gonorrhea that come with it.
No, I definitely do not know.
And this is like, this chair is going to be how big your vajayjay will be. I know it's a muscle and it'll pop back. Okay, I was making a joke.
Hugs is calculating. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of money.
Like, yeah, you always think about it as like, is it worth it? I mean,
it's not worth it. No,
she's a girl. She's grown up. She can do what she wants. No, maybe she understands the social repercussion that comes with it. Maybe she doesn't. That's up to her, and hopefully she understands the consequences for later. Just tucks his face.
Listen,
yeah,
all I have to say to that is good news. The honey mustard Doritos are returning this year. So
gosh.
I will be gross by eating mustard flavored Doritos. I know Duke can hear me and he's so thrilled. He was like, you were insane. They're also coming out with they're returning the tangy ketchup, which I never saw in stores. So you take the two together. Ketchup, mustard. There you go. You're welcome.
That sounds so interesting. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm willing to try.
Lay's is also apparently coming out with a honey butter flavor. But that sounds pretty good.
Honey butter.
Yeah,
Oh.
sweet and buttery, inspired by Korea. I don't know why.
I want to go to Costco. I still haven't yet. I'm gonna go to Costco at some point.
I mean, I will take you. I have a membership.
Me too.
To Costco?
Yeah. I can use it in
that's good.
America.
That's awesome. That's cool. I didn't know that. So you mean if I go to Canada, I can use my membership in Canada?
Yeah. You're a member. You're a member. It's like your own passport, but only to Costco's. Yeah, Tugs is only like talking about chips right now. Only chips.
Listen. I'm just saying. My $10 million would buy chips. Yeah.
You're 10 million. How are you getting 10 million?
I don't know. That's what where'd it go? B means this. Tugs is 10 million. Is that 10 million? I think so.
You
buy a lot of
okay.
I don't know where I'm getting $10 million, but I'll take it.
If you got $10 million, what would you do?
Ooh, I would pay off the little bit of debt we have left, get us a house and some land and some chimkins and like a cow or two and maybe some goats and all the claw clips and all the chips.
Okay. Cool.
And I would create a compound for all of my favorite people to live on. We can all share a bunch of land. And that way, when the end of days comes, we can all be on the same point.
I said that I would buy a piece of land, move there, build a house on opposite sides for my mom and dad, and then make sure everyone in the family is okay. And then just make sure. Oh, and then I literally pay for fiber internet. I forgot to add that last night.
Ooh,
I'd pay for fiber internet to my house. Yes. And then yeah. And then probably buy a piece of property in Texas. And then buy internationally. Live internationally. So, and then of course I would do a bunch of investments. So like the two houses would probably cost the farming property would probably be like 1.5 million. A house in Texas would be like what? 300,000 American, so that'd be 500,000 Canadian. And then I can work as much as I want, however I want, whatever I want. I'd actually legit quit X-ray and then figure out what to do for investments to get return on money.
Oh, I don't know if I'm a survival instructor, McFly. I just don't want to be reliant on things. That's all.
Yeah. Also, I'd build a bunker.
Yeah. No, that would be our land. We're gonna electrify the fences. Come at me, bro. I would love to get, like, in all seriousness, I would love to get like my dad and a couple of friends that I have that are willing to do it, like all on a compound together. Like we used to live back in the day when you had your family, not necessarily in the same house, but close enough to you. It takes a village and your village is right there. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to do that. And then that way we're all together and not super on top of each other. You get like an acre over here or whatever. And we have like this big, huge land. That'd be so cool. Yeah. We could fence it. We could hunt on it. We could train with our guns on it, Second Amendment, be ready just in case.
Yeah. I can see people suggesting to like move here to the United States. I need a reason to move here and a valid reason according to your government. So,
oh, good luck.
Yeah, no, there's that. And then if you don't do X-ray, am I still an X-ray girl? Sure. You could just call me X-girl.
Oh, well, that's OnlyFans, I feel like, yeah.
Or I'm trans. I used to be a boy. Or I'm becoming a boy. X-girl. Hey, I think the only person that ever called me this was Theory, was X.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no one else, everyone else always just called me X-ray or X-ray girl. So I don't know. Maybe we can just call me X.
See, that's what I'm saying. Especially if you can find people to split it with. Yeah, that's Tennessee. Yeah, depending on where you want to go. Tennessee is tornado country. So we'd have to have a discussion on that one. But you can split, like, if you can find people to split it with, please. It's the best deal.
Yeah.
I would love that. I also wish the days where you would just, like, walk onto a piece of land and go, this is mine now. Remember those days? Not me. Pepperidge Farm remembers, though.
Here we go. X-ray girl. I'm now at the X of the X-ray girl. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And then we can become triple X. I'm sure chat would love that so much. Oh God. I don't think Tugs can sponsor me. I actually need like a proper sponsor or to marry someone
I don't know how
down
sponsors.
here.
I thought you had to be like a kid to be, not a kid, but like a young.
No, I have to be employed by someone down here. I'm not employed by anyone down here.
Yeah, I don't own a business. Sorry. Maybe next year. I don't know what that would be, but
yeah. I'd have to divorce Mark and then marry someone down here. That's the other option.
Oh, there you go. I'll
It's
marry
a lot of
you.
trouble. It's a lot of
I'll
trouble.
marry
So
you. And then we can always get you married. I mean, then we could divorce and then you could remarry Mark and then get him down here.
yeah. Oh God. I could just be a mom. Hey, I'm willing. I'm willing. I'll be a stay-at-home mom. I'll be a homemaker.
Homemaker.
Yup. So, no, I'm not employed by Gary, surprisingly. Maybe not. I'm kidding. All right, we got a couple more here. Jason for 5 Australian says, hi to the amazingly genial and endearing, blissful X-ray girl, and always effervescent Tugs. Poor choices consistently makes my Thursday. Oh yeah, it's morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was like Thursday. My golly, what day is it? I forget.
Yeah. And Lone Wolf for 10 says 10 mil, pay my bills off, get a bass boat and fish a lot. Aw, I love that. Sounds so sweet. So just walk across the border from the Mexican side, maybe. But don't let me in. Is that really true? Get pregnant, extra girl, have a baby in the US, and you'll have an anchor baby, and then I'm allowed to come back.
That's what the southern border people do. And your baby's a US citizen automatically, which I think is stupid. But I didn't make the rules, so like I'm a US citizen born in Ireland. They don't make me an Irish citizen. I'm still a US citizen. I was just born in Ireland.
Yeah, that's
but here you're a US citizen. You automatically become one, which is dumb.
I know in Canada there was something about like direct family members. If your family member has been in Canada, a Canadian citizen for 3 years, you can become one too, even though you didn't make the effort of living. This is like some new law that I saw on the social medias, and I'm like, that's stupid. That is stupid. Weird. I'm sorry. If Canadian citizen not ship that easily, they're really trying to promote immigration, though. That's probably why.
That would make sense.
So, anyways, I don't know if we have enough time for another one, so maybe we'll just call it a night here. Is there anything on your side of things that I got you log in?
No, I just refreshed it too.
Cool. Beans, perfect. Tuggy, what is coming up for you?
We have streams normal time tomorrow and Friday. Saturday I have to do it a little earlier in the afternoon because we're doing wine tastings. Saturday evening, so I have to update my schedule. And then streams next Thursday like normal, and maybe I'm gonna try and go a couple of times during the week. And then Friday, Saturday Dallas meetup, and then that's it. It's a week away already.
Oh my God. It's so close. That's insane.
Yeah.
Insane. Time has passed.
So I will be there Friday and Saturday. I will be there Saturday at the meetup. And then in Dallas area. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do it yet. Probably just chill Friday and all day Saturday and leave Sunday. So
for me, tomorrow at 7 p.m. on myself and Zia's channel, we are gonna do a snack stream. / Hawaiian luau theme. So
I
I
hope
don't
you
know what
like
to
your Pop-Tart.
expect.
I can't wait to
I
hear
do
about the
too.
Pop-Tarts.
I do
Now,
too.
now
All the
I want
snacks.
Pop-Tarts.
All the snacks. So yeah, we're gonna turn this room Hawaiian themed. Be ready, be excited. So yes, yes. And Dallas, I will be in Texas next week. And hopefully I'm hoping we can figure out a time for us to hang out because I miss my tugs. I was supposed to
I
see
know.
her in Vegas, and I mean, you did the right thing. You really honestly did the right thing.
Yeah. I hope we do too.
Responsibilities.
I hope we do too.
Responsibilities. Yeah. So we will have a time to hang out, but I want to actually make time with just us because I love you. Yes, chat. Make sure you sub to all our channels. All the links are in the description below. I did see the mods did drop it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. When is the AMF? Oh, I didn't have it yet because I fell asleep in the car on the way
What's
back.
an AMF?
Adios, mother flucker.
Oh, like the drink?
Yes.
So good.
Yeah, it will literally screw you up. Maybe I'll have it in Dallas. It's probably a bad idea.
Those are really good. My favorite part about those is your poop gets turned green. So there you go.
Ooh. Sometimes when I drink my green shake, it's like that though.
Yeah, if you drink like Adioses do it, basically any blue drink, and you like electric lemonades, if you drink more than one, your poops are colored the next day. So
yeah, I'll let you guys
for
know if I
excitement
do
in your
that.
life.
I'll let you guys know. Jason Webster with another 5. Australian says, if a woman tells me she loves sushi, teriyaki salmon, sake, I'm all hers. Haha. Oh, so if I say that I love all of them, are you mine? I now have a new Australian.
I love all those too.
Yeah. Oh, your tugs is too now. Dang, getting around quick,
I'm not moving
Jason.
to Australia though. Your guys' spiders freak me out.
Yeah, you got to come over here.
The spiders here freak me out, but the other ones in Australia,
Yes, Tara, thank you so much for this. Wicked said she'll bring some wine with her, include 2 whites, which she doesn't like, so she might give them to you. Yes.
Yay!
So much. I love me some wine, and that'll be another fun part of the trip. So, yes. Thank you guys so much for being here. Super chats, being part of the conversations. This stream was definitely less dramatic,
chaotic
than our last one.
Just talking about some ridiculousness. That's all.
Ridiculousness. I'm glad it wasn't people we knew, though. I think that's the main thing because last week was.
And also, we did talk positively about a girl, and that girl was that bride who had fun with her husband on her wedding day and shooting champagne everywhere. So kudos to her.
Honestly thought I talked pretty positively about Vivica too.
Yeah. I just was more shocked that I didn't recognize her, to be honest. But she
I didn't
looks
even
great
know
for
who she
60.
was. So, it is a slow week, but there was still other stuff. I didn't want to have drama, though, to be fair. I hate talking about drama.
Yeah, even though it's at least it's not our drama.
Yes, thank God. Guys, I've never really had drama on the internet, though. Like, directly with me. I might have been adjacent, but.
I mean, is this necessary what you're doing right now? Sitting in front of my screen.
Butthole in your face?
No, he's sitting. I don't know. I don't think you guys can see him because he's just under the camera, but he's sitting on my desk in front of it. Like, I can't see you right now.
Oh, I'm being hidden by some kitty cat.
Yeah.
Kitty cat.
Okay.
Alrighty. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, I hope you have a good day. Bye.